Not every war is fought with guns. Not every hero wears a uniform. And not every story from Palestine is one of despair. Some are stories of unimaginable courage, kindness, and hope that refuses to die. These are 10 heart-touching moments from Palestine that the world should never forget. 10. A father sings to his daughter during an airstrike. As missiles fell around Gaza, a Palestinian father held his baby girl close, singing her a lullaby, his voice trembling, shielding her ears from the sound of war. The room shook, the sirens howled. But in that moment, his arms were a shelter, and his song a defiance of fear. Love, even in ruins, remained louder than the bombs. 9. A child saving his little sister under rubble. In a viral video, a young Palestinian boy, no older than 10, was seen pulling his baby sister from under the debris. He was bleeding, exhausted, but didn't stop. When asked why he did it, he simply said, "She's my whole world." In a land torn by conflict, the bond of family became the strongest force of all. 8. A girl recites poetry amidst destruction. Surrounded by rubble, an 11-year-old girl stood with a paper in hand. She recited a poem she had written about freedom, home, and olive trees. Her voice cracked with emotion, but her eyes burned with unshaken pride. "We are not numbers," she said. And in that moment, she became the voice of a generation. 7. A bride walking through ruins in her wedding dress. They destroyed her home the night before her wedding, but she wore her white dress anyway, walked through the shattered streets of Gaza, holding her husband's hand. People threw flowers from balconies, cheering through their pain. Love, she proved, can bloom even in ashes. 6. Israeli doctor saves Palestinian baby. In a rare and powerful moment, an Israeli doctor risked his career to save a critically injured Palestinian baby. He said, "A heartbeat is a heartbeat. I don't see sides, I see life." In a world of walls, this act built a bridge, a reminder: humanity is not divided by borders. 5. A little boy's last wish was to feed the poor. Mohammed, a 9-year-old with cancer in Gaza, made a wish before he died. He didn't want toys or a trip. He asked to feed the hungry. His family fulfilled his wish by distributing food in his name across refugee camps. Even in his final days, his heart beat for others. 4. A mother holds her son's graduation photo after he was killed. He never made it to his graduation ceremony. A stray missile took his life. 4. A mother holds her son's graduation photo after he was killed. He never made it to his graduation ceremony. A stray missile took his life just days before. But his mother, dressed in her finest clothes, held up his framed photo and stood at the empty stage. With tears, she whispered, "You made me proud, my son, even in heaven." 3. A Muslim and Christian pray together. In the rubble of a church. After an attack damaged a historic church, a Muslim imam and a Christian priest stood side by side, praying together. Hand in hand, they asked for peace. Two faiths, one pain, one prayer, unity born from shared suffering. 2. A girl donates her Eid gifts to orphans. On Eid, while many children wore new clothes and received sweets, a 7-year-old girl from Nablus chose differently. She donated all her gifts and clothes to orphans who had lost their parents in recent airstrikes. She said, They need to smile more than I do. Compassion beyond her years. 1. A child smiles through the tears. In one of the most hauntingly beautiful photos ever taken, a child, covered in dust and bandages, looked directly at the camera and smiled. Not because things were okay, but because hope is something they can't bomb. And in that smile, the soul of Palestine shined through. These are not just stories. They are echoes of a people who refuse to be broken, whose hearts still beat, and whose spirits still rise. If these moments touched you, don't let them be forgotten. Share this video, spread the truth, and honor the voices of Palestine by never staying silent. Subscribe to Mystic 10 for more stories the world needs to hear.